Hi, welcome to my channel Janani Data. So we have started analog electronics for ECE, instrumentation and EEE branches, and we have started operational amplifier in the analog electronics. We have also covered 4 lectures within the operational amplifier. In the first lecture we have discussed about ideal characteristics of operational amplifier and schematic representation of operational amplifier. So what is the importance of an amplifier, and we also discussed about the transfer character. In the second video we have discussed about the transfer characteristics of operational amplifier, and we have also discussed about the inverting and non-inverting configuration of an operational amplifier in the last videos, and we have also discussed about the applications of operational amplifier in the last videos. So in this video, all the previous video links will be in the description and also be available in the comment box. So if you are viewing this my channel for first time, please view the previous video so that we will get in touch, so that you can understand better way. So today we are going to discuss about the operational amplifier applications in a negative feedback system. Within the negative feedback system, we have differentiated the application as a linear and a non-linear. So within the linear applications, we will be having applications of a summing amplifier. Summing amplifier, or we call it as adder. So we will design our adder circuit by using operational amplifier in a inverting and non-inverting feedback. So we will first discuss about a non-inverting operational amplifier. We use non-inverting operational amplifier to design our adder. So I am assuming that the given whichever operational amplifier I am discussing here is an ideal operational amplifier where the given operational amplifier is ideal, which is having an infinite voltage gain ideally. So I am giving two inputs, let's say V1 and V2. I am assuming it is a resistance of R. So I am assuming that it is an R. All the resistance are assuming here is a R. So to make our calculation so easy, so we have said that it is a non-inverting terminal, it is a inverting terminal, it is because of having some part of output is fed back to the negative terminal of operational amplifier, we call it as a negative feedback amplifier. So it is a negative feedback amplifier. So it is a negative feedback operational amplifier, and also because of having the input given to the negative terminal of operational amplifier, we call it as a inverting configuration. So inverting configuration. So where output is 180 degree phase shift of which produce a 180 degree phase shift between the input and output. So I am assuming that because as I said that the given operational amplifier is the ideal operational amplifier where we can apply, because of having ideal characteristics of operational amplifier, we can apply the virtual ground concept, VGC, virtual ground concept. So we can easily apply the virtual ground concept, where the virtual ground concept says that the voltage at the positive emitter non-inverting terminal, which will be equal to the inverting terminal of operational amplifier. So whatever the voltage at the positive terminal will be reflected to the negative terminal. If you see that at the positive terminal we will be having a 0 volts, so the same voltage will be reflected to this terminal, so 0 volts. If to get the closed loop gain of operation, so our goal is to find closed loop gain. We represent a closed loop gain as AV equal to V output by V input. Where V input is an overall input. So because of having the two inputs, I would like to apply a KCL at this node. So also we know that for a given operational amplifier, because of having an ideal characteristic, the current flowing to the operational amplifier also 0. So if I apply the KCL at this node A, so then V1 by R1, V1 minus 0 by R1 plus V2 minus 0 by R2, where R1 R to RF equals to R. So I'm assuming these both are R. So all are equal having a resistance, and which is equal to 0 minus of V output by R. Because of having the same resistance, I can cancel the resistance. So V1 plus V2 is equal to minus V out. So we can simplify there that V out equals to negative terms of V1 minus V2. So we concluded that because of we are giving a input to the negative non-inverting terminal of operation amplifier, because the output is a 180 degree phase shift. So it is because of 180 degree phase shift of output. So this is the inverting terminal. So if I go for non-inverting case, we also discuss about non-inverting. We will also discuss about non-inverting adder. So we can say that for a non-inverting amplifier, when we say non-inverting amplifier, so we will represent this non-inverting amplifier as follows. So in this case also we will assume the given operational amplifier is ideal, having a infinite open loop gain. The current flowing to the operational amplifier is 0. So I am giving it as inverting terminal, non-inverting terminal. So because I am not up, it is a non-inverting configuration, I am assuming that the input at non-inverting terminal is 0. So I am giving input to the non-inverting terminal V1, V2. I am assuming all resistance of R. So I have to find the V output. So because whatever the potential, because of having an ideal operational amplifier, so we can apply VGC. Where VGC is virtual ground concept. So where virtual ground concept says that whatever the potential present at the positive terminal will be reflected to the negative terminal. So because of having the two voltages, we can solve this given problem by using the two cases. The case 1 where I can assume this potential as some Vx, this node as some Vx voltage, and also another case is we can solve the equation by using superposition theorem. With the superposition theorem, we have to make one voltage source as a live and another voltage should be shorted. So we are going to apply the first method. We will also solve this equation by using superposition theorem also. So case 1, if I apply the KCL at the node, so this voltage Vx will be reflected to here also. So if I solve V1 minus Vx by R plus V2 minus Vx by R is equal to 0. So because the current flowing through the operational amplifier is 0. When I say that V1 by R1 plus V2 by R is equal to 2Vx by R. So if I cancel because of having same resistance, I can cancel this. So where 2Vx is equals to V1 plus V2, where Vx equals to V1 plus V2 by 2. So the Vx voltage is here. So if we take this equation as equation 1, so if I apply the KCL at this node, so where 0 minus Vx by R is equal to Vx minus V output by R. So because of having same resistance, I am cancelling this. So Vx equal to Vx minus V output. So if I V output equals to Vx plus Vx, where you can say that 2Vx. We know that where Vx is equals to V output equals to 2 into V1 plus V2 by 2. So I get that V out equals to V1 plus V2. So it is a non-inverting adder because there is no phase shift between the V output and V input. We can conclude that so the non-inverting adder will provide a 0 phase shift between the V input and V output, and where inverting configuration provides a 180 degree phase shift between the input and output. So we can discuss this operational amplifier, non-inverting and inverting adder by using the different resistance. So where we will get some attenuation between the input and output. So this is the applications of the linear applications of operational amplifier in a negative feedback system. So where we have designed summing adder by using inverting and non-inverting configuration. In the next video, we are going to discuss about by using a single operational amplifier, how do we design a adder and come subtractor within the same operational amplifier, in a single operational amplifier. After the implementation of this operational amplifier, we also discuss about the difference amplifier. How do we find the difference between the two inputs? We will also discuss about the difference amplifier and the adder cum subtractor within the operational amplifier in the next video. Because I don't want to make the videos very lengthy, so I am concluding this video today. And if you like my way of teaching and the way of the content, please subscribe to Jananeta Adda and please share this video with your friend, so that I can reach to the many people. And please, if you have any doubt, please comment in the comment box so that I can clarify your doubt easily. So this is for now. Only thing I am expecting from you guys is study well and keep practicing for the GATE exam. The GATE exam notification also came out, so everyone try to apply, because the GATE exam application is for this from here. The application only is for, it can be for third year and the fourth year. So the third year people has to start their preparation from now onwards. Because of COVID, there is no work. Because of having the COVID, so we are not able to go for a coaching center. So we can have only available thing is the internet. By using internet, we can study online classes. So I want to help you guys by giving lectures regarding all subjects of GATE, instrumentation, EEE and ECE. So please encourage and please subscribe to Jananeta Adda and stay safe, stay happy. Bye.